So many of us listen to Adya and Ram Dass and hear their stories, and we might as well be listening to them on mute. We hear what we want to hear, and the same message heard by different people will be heard differently by their level of consciousness. No different than different people listening to this message being at different ages. A 5-year-old will love Ram Dass because it reminds them of Santa Claus and his natural loving energy. A 15-year-old will hear things about being different and being okay with that. A 30-year-old will hear the things about dealing with stresses of life. A 50-year-old may hear things that will help them with a midlife crisis, and so on and so on. All different ages are being helped at different stages in their own different way, and it's all perfectly different. The one thing that all these age groups miss is the talk about the spiritual path. I hear so many tell me they are off their spiritual path and they feel like something is wrong. Then I hear them a month later tell me they are on their spiritual path and something feels right. Do you know the difference between the two? Absolutely nothing, other than the misunderstanding of how the mind works and that we can ever be off the spiritual path. The one thing missed listening to all of these great teachers, and usually can't be heard until we move past the separation we continue to create in the name of finding unity, is that there is no spiritual path. Every second you are a human form is your path. Compartmentalizing, separating, changing, setting things aside as if they will be better on their own creates more and more separation and suffering for the individual on the path. Most of our growth happens when we feel we are struggling and off the path. Then we get on the path and feel good. And that is probably the worst thing for us, thinking that feeling good is the goal. The goal is to evolve. And I've never had someone cross my path for help to evolve when they come to me happy and thinking nothing is off. As Adya and these great teachers say, the real work happens when we feel lost, confused, and are willing to let go of what we think we know to allow what we've always come to the forefront. And remember, there's nothing to gain. You can't lose it, and there is nowhere to go to find what you are looking for. You can't gain what you already are. You won't find something in a different location than where you are now. You can't lose your essential nature. It's like water losing the ability to be wet. All pain and suffering on this path of being human is 100% in our own hands. And every second you are alive and in human form is your path.